Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to take a look at a draft prospect brought to you by Dane Brugler. He released his mock draft 1.0. I think, a lot of people kind of overlooked it in the moment of the regular season from the Cowboys, but I have not. All right, we're going to talk about it. This is serious. Cat mode time, bros. All right. So it is, you are starting to ramp up the draft prospects. If you're a draftnik like myself, you're always keeping an eye on what's going on. The bowl game season is big for me because I like to keep an eye on, who plays. Some players are lately choose to opt out, because of the draft. They don't want to have an injury, this sort of thing. You know what I mean? So that's understandable. But some of these players, they do. They'll play anyway. So taking a look at Dane Brugler's mock draft 1.0. We'll take a look at his prospect here. So let's take a look at this guy here. So in his mock draft, he's going to give us an edge rusher. All right. And he gives us Cameron Thomas, the defensive end out of San Diego State. All right. The Cowboys drafted 3 front 7 defenders in the top 100 last season and might be in the market for more pass rush in next year's first round. Whether lined up inside or outside, Thomas has been nearly unblockable this season for the Aztecs, currently leading the college football with 72 pressures, just ahead of Michigan's Hutchinson and Alabama's Will Anderson. His lateral quickness, nose for the football, and non-stop hustle are traits that will translate to the NFL. All right, so in the 2 games that I've seen from him, I did see that lateral movement from him. His freshman year, they started him as a defensive tackle. His sophomore year, he played defensive tackle. And then at the end of that year, they moved him to defensive end. And then this season, he's been exclusively mostly at defensive end where he's really, come to his own. So what I like about his collegiate career, you see the impact every season, the weight gain, the power. The lateral movement is what Dane Brugler really, explains here, and I saw that in the 2 games I saw from him his sophomore year and the game this year. He knows how to really get between the tackles and the guards. He knows how to get skinny and get through the line. So I like his capabilities. You know what I mean? I think that the Cowboys will be in business for another defensive end, because you need one. They missed big time with Terrell Basham. That was a free agent bust. He hasn't done anything for the Cowboys. So, but you think Dorrance Armstrong is would this rookie be better than Dorrance Armstrong? I say yes. Leading up to the season, I had Cameron Thomas as a 2-3, a second or third rounder. So, Dane Brugler has him here at the end of the second. Which are the Cowboys that get deep into the playoffs, they will be drafting on that backside of the first round. So then, you get into that conversation of if you have him as a second, but you're drafting this late, would he make it to that second? So you might have to take him here early. All right, so at the bottom of the first round. So I could see that. Now, I think where his draft stock is going to explode is possibly at the NFL Combine. So keep an eye on Cameron Thomas out of San Diego State. Dane Brugler has him ranked here. Take a look at this as the number 7 edge rusher on his list here of prospects coming out in this year's draft. A couple of notable names. I think there's a couple of bust names here in this draft. This draft, the top of this draft is not going to be star-studded. You're really just going to have to. Luckily, the Cowboys are not drafting in the top 15 because the top 15 of this, or the top 10 of this draft, is not very star-studded with supreme athletes. There's a lot of names that have high bust potential. So I'm glad we're not going to be drafting that high. But for us, I think we're going to be in a sweet spot for this draft class. And I think that's a good name to keep an eye on there, Cam Thomas. Okay. Now, if you want to take a look at him, if you want to get a peek at him, he will be in this in the bowl game on Tuesday. Okay, they're gonna play University of Texas San Antonio on Tuesday. The tropical smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl. That's a long one. Okay. So here's the description: is the Mountain West leader with 11.5 sacks, San Diego State edge. Cameron Thomas, 6'5", 270, number 99, is disruptive from wherever he lines up on the defensive line. He doesn't have an expensive rush attack, but he is quick to find the football, and his effort is fantastic. Thomas has lateral quickness to cross the face blockers and can forklift bodies from his path. He's considered a day 2 prospect by NFL teams. So a lot of this is in line from what I had leading up here into my preseason rankings, and it's definitely a player to keep an eye on. Guys, let me know what you guys think about Cam Thomas, and if you're a fan of San Diego State, let me know what you like about his game. But we're going to start wrapping things up here for the draft, guys, along with our continued coverage of the Cowboys' remaining season and hopefully playoffs. So, keep an eye on this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you for the next one. Peace!